Hello guys, welcome back to DevDynamoAK. In this episode, we are driving into implementing CRUD operation with MongoDB. If you haven't watched the episode 3, you should watch because we have set up the MongoDB Atlas for free in that video. You can go and watch that video. Today we are building on the foundation by creating, reading, updating, deleting data directly in our MongoDB database through our serverless application. Uh, let's get started and see how our application interact with the database to manage data effectively. Stay tuned and get started. So last time we have created this get API, latest get API. Now we will implement the CRUD operation to do. Okay, so in this handler I will create first we will set up the database. Actually, if we will go to package.json, we have already installed Mongoose. Okay, so I will directly go to utilities and I will create one db.js file. Okay, in this db.js we'll implement the connection code. So const mongoose is equals to require mongoose. Okay, and const connection db is equals to async, and I will wrap the code into try and catch, and here await mongoose dot connect. Okay, I will catch the error. If any error occurs, we should able to see that. Go dp connection. Yeah. Okay. Similarly, connected success. And at last, we will export this MongoDB connection. So model dot exports is equals to connection D. Okay. In this, we need to pass the credentials. So I will go to my old account of MongoDB Atlas. Okay. Let's log in. If you haven't watched the previous video, you can watch episode 3 on MongoDB, where we have created this MongoDB Atlas in Cloud for free. Okay. So here I will go to database. This I will click on connect and go to drivers. Just come here and copy this. Now go to code, and instead of this you should write your password here. Now I will go to services, and before that I will go to models. Okay, and I will create one model for Todo. Okay, so this will be Todo model dot this. I will require the mongoose here. Mongoose. Okay, and const to do schema, we'll create here schema for to do. In this I was expecting we will have title, description, and completed. Okay, so new mongoose dot schema. Okay, this our object will go like title I need, and this title type will be string. Okay, so type is equals to string, and required is equals to true. I will required true. Next, after that we need here description also, and this type will be string, and default value I will give here as empty. Okay, then we will have completed. Completed will be type of boolean. Okay, and default will be false. Okay, everything is fine. Now what I will do, I will export this schema from here. Okay, model. In this model name I will to write as to do, and what schema, to do schema I want to pass. Our database connection code setup, to do model is set up. Now we will go to service and we will create one service here. To do service.js file. Okay, in this service we will write the code related to service. So const I will require that to do schema here. Okay, so require dot slash model slash to do schema, to do model. Okay, now first I want to create the data, create to do. So I will write here export dot create to do is equals to async, because the database connection to update or save the data, it will take some time, so I'll keep it is as async, and like const to do is equals to, actually this will be export to do is equals to new to do, and this will be to do data directly. What it means, so whatever the data is coming like title and description, I am expecting here title and description. Okay, okay, so in this we will get the object and we will save this. Okay, and at last I will return from here await to do dot save. What it means, we are saving the data here. Okay, and we are returning from here. Similarly, for the get to do's, update to do's, and delete to do's, I have this one. Okay, uh, I will create another thing is get to do by id. Okay, so exports dot get to do's by id is equals to async. I am expecting I will get here id, and return here await to do dot find by id, and here I will pass id and I will return from here the data. Okay, so create to do, get all to do's, get to do by id, update to do by id, we can say. So here what we are doing, to do dot find by id and updating, we are updating here, and deleting by id. Okay, or else we can say delete to do by id also. For now I will keep it as it is. Get to do and get to do's. Okay. Now we will go to controllers and we will make the controllers now here. Now let's create a to do controller. To do controller .js file. Okay, in this we will create all the controllers. So first I will require the service, to do service. Okay, next creating to do controller, create to do controller. Okay, export dot create to do is equals to async. Okay, async, and in this I will pass the event which is coming from header, try and catch. Okay, next here const data is equals to like event dot body. In the event and body I will get the data, but it is in the string format. To convert that into JSON format I will just write here JSON dot parse. Okay, next after that const to do, here we will get the to do, so I will await to do service dot. There is a in the controller, in the service we have created create to do function, right? So that data I will pass here to create the data, and at last I will return the status code 200. So as 200, and body will be JSON dot stringify, and the to do data here I will pass. If any errors occur I will return from here. Okay, return status code 500, comma body will be error dot to string. It will make the things into string if it is in the object. Okay, after this get all to do's. So for that what I will do, just we will call the service. Okay, we should not we not required to pass the event here because we not needed, like we just call get to do service layer, and the service layer it will call to the, it will talk with the database and it will return the data from here to do's, and just status code 200 and json dot stringify, it will pass this to do's back. Okay, if any errors we will send the status score 500 and return back. Okay, after that uh, get to do by id. Okay, so this id I want to pass from, suppose http colon slash slash local host colon 3000 is there, and after that stage and endpoint suppose get to do. Okay, to do I want to pass this in the id format. Okay, so I should pass here id, so that id I can receive by calling event dot path parameters, and we will get the id here. Okay, so just come down and export dot get to do is equals to async and try and catch it. in here const to do is it is a single to do, so to do. Okay, await to do service dot there will be a service dot get to do. Okay, and in this we should have to pass the id, so I'll receive that id from event. Okay, so const id is equals to event dot path parameters dot id. Okay, so this id we will receive from this keyword. If you will mention in the serverless YAML file my id, we should give here path parameters dot my id. Okay, so I am expecting I will give here id, so dot id I have to call. Okay, so get to do's, here we will get the to do's and return the status code 200. Status code as 200, and in the body we'll pass the data json dot stringify the to do. Okay, in the similar way, if any error occurs, I will just copy and paste that thing. Okay, next, after that we will update the to do. Update to do by id. Okay, so what we are doing here, try and catching we are, and if any error occurs we are passing here, and we are getting the id from the path parameter only, and the whatever the data we want to update we are getting from here. Okay, suppose if I want to update the title only, I can pass the title in this. Okay, or description in this, or else both title and description I want to update. Okay, so this is the code for that, and I am calling the service. What service I am calling? To do service dot update to do. Okay, next, after updating I will delete the to do by id. Okay, delete to do by id. In this what I am expecting, suppose we are url having as like this 3000 slash dev slash delete to do. Okay, suppose you are passing the id in the query parameter, how you can get. Okay, suppose something like this id you are having, and how you can get that, just what you need to do, exports dot delete to do is equals to async. Here I will receive event as usual, and try and catch. After that what I will do, const id is equals to just event dot query. Okay, query string parameters dot what key you have given here, just you have to give after this. Okay, query string parameters dot id. Okay, you will get that id. Okay, after that const to do is equals to await to do service start delete to do, and you have to pass the id here. Okay, now return status code as 204, you can say, for deleting, and body will be some message we will pass here. So JSON dot stringify. In this, I will pass the message as in the JSON format. To do deleted successful. Okay. Suppose if the to do not found. Suppose if not of to do. Okay. If we to do not found, we'll return here the same thing, but with some different status code as not found 404, or you can give, yeah, you can give 404 like not found. And to do, you can give here to do not found. Okay. Next, delete to do. Next, we will move to handlers now. Here I will create one handler as to do handler .js file. Okay. Just I will get here to do controllers is equals to require product slash controller slash to do controller. Also, for database connection code, I will get that DB. Okay, connection DB is equals to require dot slash in the utilities slash DB. Okay. So next, create to do function. So for create to do function, just you have to do here module dot exports dot just create. Okay, and async here. Just you will get here event and context, and here await here for database connection. Just you have to call connect DB. Okay, so here our DB will be connected. After connecting to DB, we'll return here to do controller dot create to do. Okay, and here event I will pass. Similarly, for create, get, and delete and update, we'll have this the same thing. So I was just copy and pasting this. So create we have done, get, update, and delete. Get all to dos also we need. So module dot exports dot get to dos. Okay, and async event comma context await and return here to do controller dot get to do. Okay, it is a get to do only. So you have to pass event so that there will get ID. Get to this will be get on, right. So everything is okay. Now let's go to serverless YAML file and define the functions here. So as I have already explained you this, in the same way, you have to write here function name. So I'll write here create to do. Okay, this is the function. Okay, or else you can give function inside this handler, and just copy this, paste here. In the handlers we are having a to do handler. Okay, to do handler dot, this will be dot create. Okay, so one to do handler dot create. Next, after that I'll copy this and paste it here. Memory size as usual 128, and this will be I will change this hyphen test. Okay, get to do hyphen test. This will be create hyphen to do, and this will be post method. In the similar way, I have this get to do's. Okay, so for getting to do's, we are having function here as get. Okay, get to do's. So get to do's, and this will be get method. Path will be get happen to do's. Okay, next update to do's and delete to do. Okay, cross check it, and we haven't created this get to do by id. So after before this or after this, I will get to do. Okay, function get to do function, and handler will be the same thing. I will copy till here and paste it here. Instead of get to do, I'll type here get only. Cross get, yes, it is a get. Okay, that is get method. Okay, okay, fine. So everything is set up now, and let's open our terminal now. Just control save all the things. Okay, clear the screen and npm run day. So some thing went wrong. You can see get to do function. Okay, in this we are mismatched the indentation, so we are getting this issue. Okay, so I'll go to that YAML file, and I will come to get to do. See, we have missed the indentation. So inside get to do, we are having handler, memory size, and event. In event we are having HTTP. In HTTP we are having path, method, and calls. Okay, let's start again. npm run day. So what is the issue again? Conflicts we are getting. Okay, get to do's and get to do's. We have made two times. If you go to endpoints, get to do here also, and here also get to do. So one time we are get to do's and we are getting one to do. Okay, so get to do. Let's start it again. Yeah. So our serverless app is ready. Now we will go to Postman, and we'll just one by one. Before that, I will go to our cloud cluster, and I'll go to overview, browse collections. So as you can see, guys, there is empty data now. Now let's go to Postman. So I'll copy this link, go to Postman, and go to create to do. There is a YouTube, click create to do, and paste the URL here, and go to raw body JSON and pass here first to do. Okay, and set. You can see our post method slash dev create to do is called, and you can see MongoDB has connected. After that, we are getting here that our request has successfully completed. So we'll go here. See, our to do has created. If I will go to Postman again, uh, to our cluster, you can see our data also uh, will be there in the cloud. Okay, cloud database, Mongo database. So wait a bit. So guys, you can see uh, I was in the MongoDB Compass. Actually, in the browser, it's taking time, so I have opened the MongoDB Compass and connected here. So you can see our data has came here. Now we will go and we'll update the data again. Let's get all to dos. Let us create second to do also. Before that, this is my second to do description. It's sent. Yeah, our second to do also created. Let's go create a new request as get all to dos and send. So you can see our all to dos has came to do 1 and to do 2. Now let's try to get to do by ID. So see here, come to YAML file once. See in the YAML file how we have given the ID. So get to do, okay, get to do by ID. Actually, to get the to do by ID, we have to pass here ID, okay, so that we will receive the ID in the service layer or in the with the event, okay. Also here we not need any ID to pass with delete, okay, because we are getting that from the query parameters. I'll restart this. Okay, now go to Postman, pass the ID here, get to do by ID, okay. So database has connected. We are not getting to do by ID actually. So so click on send back button. So we have get the to do by ID. Let's try to update the to do by ID. Okay. Okay. So cross check how we are passing the update to do. Get to do, create to do. Okay. the YAML file. How we are updating to do, and to do's slash we are passing ID. Okay, go to Postman, to do's slash we are passing ID. Okay, slash ID, and we have to pass the ID here at all to do's. Okay, this is the first to do you can see, and go to update to do, and to do slash. Okay, what is the endpoint? Update to do slash. Okay, so slash we are passing from here, and this will be the put method, and cross check it. Yeah, it is a put method. Now what you want to update, just go to body raw JSON, and description I want to update. So before it is, you can see get all to do's, it was, this is the my first to do description. Now we are updating, so click on send. Yeah, it has updated, you can see. If I will get all to do's again, see here it is updated. Now let's try to delete the to do. So how we are deleting? So delete to do, and in the query parameter we have to pass to get the ID to delete the to do. So delete to do by ID, and you have to pass the to do ID in the query parameter. It is a query parameter. Okay, and click on send, and it is a delete method. So it is a delete and to do. Okay, to do's endpoint was to do's. Okay, save it and click on send button. So our to do has deleted successfully. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you found it helpful, please like, subscribe, share to DevDynamoAK, and share it with your friends and colleagues to help them understand these powerful technologies too. Stay tuned for more content, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for new release.